I'm talking, I'm talking. Okay.
I'm gonna sneeze. That's you. Welcome back. Being famous can be a blessing and a curse. There are perks of being famous, the glitz, the glamour, the money, the adulation. And on the flip side, there are also shortcomings to fame. The constant intrusion, the relentless scrutiny, and attention from fans and the media, and trust issues with old and new friendships. Simply put, privacy becomes a premium when you are a celebrity. Is being famous worth it? What is the price of fame? It's your view. Let it count. You can call us on 070 68014. You can tweet to us at your view. We'd like to hear your thoughts. Since we have celebrities here, next segment we're going to introduce you properly. But we have Ara, Africa's drum beat.
Talking drum.
How you doing? Good to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So we're going to go through that question. Before we go through that question, you're making some comments before the break.
Oh, yes.
About the newspaper review. What were you going to say?
Yes, I was saying that it wasn't actually right for the guy to take pictures because that's supposed to be classified.
Ah, because it's Boko Haram. No, but because we've been hearing about jailbreaks and wondering how it's been happening. So don't you think people need to know how things happen? How SSS could actually allow these people to break out of the prison?
Yeah, the thing is, releasing those pictures will give those on the outside from their team to have access of info and what
how the terrain looks like.
And allow them to, so it's actually not supposed to.
But shouldn't they just have called him and told him, warned him? He didn't know that now.
Instead of
he
detaining
just saw
him.
action, took pictures, and posted it,
He should
which
know.
everybody is doing.
I think he should know. If he works with them,
If he walks around the
them,
SSS,
I'm sure he must have been given the code of conduct. And
Alright.
so we pass one on.
And we
You
have
branch to say you want to check your tire. You move forward
Alright,
first.
moving on. So, as a celebrity, how hard has it been? I mean, I know you've been on the back end for a while, but when you were active out there, were they intruding, all these media people? Were they always on your case? Or even till now, I'm sure.
They intrude every time, but it's a blessing really. If you look at the population of the people across the globe, very few people like us are celebrated. There are very few people like us out there. So I would say that any celebrity who is out there, you must accept what comes with the fame, because you're getting paid for something that you're being blessed with.
But you can't do the normal buy bully or where you walk down the street and just buy pure water. You know, you can't do those things anymore.
Why? Well, you can't. But if you want to, I do. If you want to, yeah, really.
Who says? That's what I'm
really,
saying.
I do. You know, because like you said, I've been like no.
Yeah.
It's just like I took a little break from music.
Yeah.
I went into movie production. I produced
wow.
my first movie,
Oh,
and it takes a lot of work. Yeah, I was at the last centenary. It was just myself, Two-Face, Maomi, and Wizkid on stage.
Oh, wow.
The centenary celebration and other private and exclusive shows. Yeah, so I do like. This is not my brand, my long braids.
The braids, I know.
So what I do is I don't take my braids to the market.
Okay.
So I take it off and I wear this, and I go to the market, I ride Okada when I want to. I take Maro when I want to. Yes, I have two rights.
real?
But I have two rights, but I do that to keep myself grounded. Because if you don't, you get lost. You get lost, in all the euphoria and
Besides,
everything.
Maria, who made all these rules? No, it's true. You see what I'm saying? The same thing we're talking about, you because somebody went to Togo to go and get married. You said you want to go to Benin Republic to go and get married. That's the same thing, because you put unnecessary pressure on yourself when you begin to look at other people.
People like Sanzi,
who made all these rules?
I'm an upcoming actress right now, and she sees all of these kind of things, and I don't know. I mean, I think you, as an upcoming actress, you probably admire. I don't know if that's the right word to use. These celebrities that get into all these, get this kind of attention. I mean, I like to hear your thoughts on it.
I do people that get positive attention. I do admire them a lot. And well, talking about the price of fame, it gets somehow disturbing when you're going out on the street. I mean, I know I do what I love, and I mean, I'll do it all over again. But then when you walk down the street and you want to jump your car and people are looking at you like, isn't that the girl on your view? Isn't that the girl on Tinsel? It's like,
Can she afford the car?
You know, things like that. And
Oh.
I feel like I'm a lot of, no, don't go there. Do
That's
not
why
go
it's putting
there.
you pressure, under pressure to buy a car, because you've dragged Ua to go and find a car for you.
Well,
because
I have.
You realize that
Now, this
people
is
are
the
seeing
reason.
you on the street.
This is the reason, Mariah. Initially, I was just this girl nobody knew. I would jump my downfall and get anywhere, 100 naira, 150. I get to where I'm headed. But right now, jumping that downfall becomes a problem, because you jump in there and people are just, you know,
Won't be-
looking down on you. It's like you lose your respect, you know, and then they're asking, aren't you like on tinsel? Aren't you,
can't even
why are
afford
you,
a car.
you know, so at the end of the day, you're put under a lot of scrutiny that I don't want to be put under that. I want my
Alright, let me hear
privacy.
YK.
I want to throw the question to you, Morayo, because before your view, you were not a celebrity,
I'm not celebrating now.
but you are joking, aren't you? True. That's a joke.
Yeah.
How am I a celebrity?
No, you are
You're
in the
famous.
papers
Exactly.
2 days ago, 3 days ago.
Yeah.
If you are a director TVC, who will put you in the paper? You will not be there. Now, because of your view, you are in the papers.
In people's
Okay.
face.
You are in the public eye.
Yeah.
Point is,
So, the question I want to ask you,
Yes.
has your life changed? Has it affected you? Because you cannot tell me you don't go to places where people say, are you not Morayo?
yes,
Yeah.
it happens, but it doesn't mean that I don't do my normal stuff. I mean, I'm just my regular self. I went to church yesterday, bathroom slippers. In fact, my husband just dragged me out. They didn't know anything in church. I just wear anything I wear. I just went there. People were just looking at me. I was not properly dressed.
See, that
I don't
is-
care. But my husband is there putting me under pressure. Like, you can't be wearing your old clothes anyway. Now you're your view. You have to go and get proper clothes. And I'm wondering, please, don't put me under unnecessary pressure. Because when I started, then you have to continue it. But where people know that this is me and that's staying. Because my husband keeps telling me, change your wardrobe now. What's in reality your view? You'll have to change. I'm like, I'm not changing anything.
But even talking about friendship, if you recall, before Two-Face was anybody, he was with Annie.
Yes.
What happened at the end of the day? He went back to her.
Yes.
Because you see, it's very difficult for you to be a celebrity and actually make true friends. It is very difficult.
I need to ask her that because
You know?
she's
Yeah,
that
it's very
when it comes to
difficult.
friendship, because I know celebrities have that issues with friendships,
Oh, yes.
especially even dating,
Yes.
starting
Oh.
meeting people, getting married.
Yeah.
It's almost as if you don't trust this person coming. Have
Exactly.
you ever had that experience?
Oh yes, I did. At some point, of course, I wanted to get married and have a family and
Yeah.
stuff. So I looked at all the men coming after me, and I felt comfortable, a little comfortable with somebody I knew in my past who knew me before I
Before the
became
thing,
this big
yes.
and stuff. So I went with him. Of course, it didn't work out, unfortunately. Yeah, but of course, these days I also it's still the same thing. You want to be with somebody that truly loves you for you.
I've
Now,
seen you from rags
thank
to
you.
riches.
Now, there's another celebrity that I dated a few years back who also dated another celebrity and they broke up. And she came to me and said, you know what? He told me that he dated you because you were famous and he wanted to climb up. So you see, you even have an issue with that. So I'd rather go for somebody who is not in...
Nobody knows. Let me
Thank
take this
you.
call from June. Good morning, June. Are you there? I'm so sorry for keeping you. I do apologize. Yes.
sorry about
Ansanzi, you know, I mean, you're on the major drama series on cable and you're on TV. Dating, obviously, and I know you've talked about you going on several dates, and it seems
Yeah.
as if you're not really sure of the person's intentions.
Yeah.
What are your experiences?
You know,
of-
it's like based on friendships. I mean, I have a couple of my friends. At this moment in my life, it's like a trying period for my friends because I don't really have all the time in the world to give them the attention and hang out
Yeah.
with them. So when you stay, I would know that you really, really value me. But then when you move, it's like, okay, gone with the wind. And then when it comes to dating, it's like you go on a date and they don't really talk to you like they will talk to the normal girl. It's like, oh my goodness, you are your view, and just that. It's like I'm talking to a fan who doesn't really. I mean, this is someone
Then,
that I would want you to know. Like I use the restroom. You know, some days I wake up and then my hair is like this. You know, with that too much adoration, I don't think it works
Yeah,
well
it's a
with
turn off.
me. Yeah, it is a turn off.
It is
Oh,
a big
wow,
one.
Interesting. So interesting. Do you have any tweets coming on this issue?
So, fame, Oni Michael says, fame is costly. It denied you of your privacy. You can't walk freely as you would wish. It requires carefulness, extra grace.
Let me take this call from Ibuku. Good morning, Ibuku from Ikeja.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yes, I want to start a comment on what Uwa said earlier.
Okay.
When we were talking about Mugabe. She made a statement that we can never find another person like Mandela. I don't think what Mugabe said was too wrong. For me, I feel Mandela sold out on his people.
Okay.
When you go to South Africa now, blacks are still slaves, so to speak. He made compromise. I don't think, and Mugabe is fighting the fact that white people are trying to take over where they do not
Lands.
naturally belong.
Yes.
So I don't think that's right. And then concerning the topic right now, yes, they are all humans, and I think it's natural for us to always want to show ourselves. I'm impressed with Mariah that she can actually do what she's doing, because if I were the one, I think I would want to dress myself with tape every time I put myself under pressure. And what I've heard today, I think, yes, I've changed my mind about doing all that.
Interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ibuko. I appreciate your call. Let me throw this at Ara, because there was something you said initially that, it's still, it's a blessing, it's the whole fame thing. But thinking about all the things you have to sacrifice, the fact that you don't trust this person or you can't do certain things, is it worth it? I mean, if you compare and contrast that, okay, would you rather be that celebrity, or would you just rather the person, the Ara that I used to be in the past?
There's a difference between being a celebrity and being a star. Now, being a star, we have to look at the stars. The stars are up there and they don't come out in the daytime. They only shine at night. If you are a star, it is numb. You only shine at the most difficult period at your prime, and you don't expect too many people to be happy with who you are, and you cannot expect to have too many people around you. So I would rather be who I am now. What is the essence of being in no face, so to speak, and have all the friends in the world that would still stab you in the back at the end of the day, or than be, what's the essence? I would rather be Ara. I have my crew, and those are the people who've done my nails, my masseur, everybody. I've had them for over 10, 15 years.
Wow.
Those are the people I call my friends. And of course, God bless me with my son. He's going to be 6 years next month. Yes.
Let me pause you here because I have a call from Ify. Ify, are you there? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, Ify, thanks for calling. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. I'm calling in respect of yesterday's topic. I'm sorry I have to say this. I was
10
trying your
seconds.
number yesterday, but couldn't get through. There was this thing I noticed about the whole thing. Jumoke was putting out her view, and I guess the whole thing about this program is all about speaking out your views. So when she was putting out her points, and the rest of you, and Nina said the same thing, and even Nima had said the same thing, and you all were just, even when the viewers called in to say things about being single, I don't think there's a crime in being single, because she being single is not a problem, somehow is more of, you are supposed to protect her. So I wasn't even happy at all about all that went through. And I guess because I'm not actually seeing what is going on, because I don't know what your topic of today is.
All right. Thank you so much.
I was aware of it, and I wasn't happy at all with what was going on. So please.
Ify, thank you very much. We actually did discuss it after the show, and we apologize in certain ways to Jumoke, because the intention was never to make her feel worse or to feel down. We realized that maybe it came across as if we're being somewhat mean, or supporting the people that were saying negative things about her.
I supported her.
Yeah, we a lot of people supported her, but yes, I understand maybe it was a few comments I made, a few comments one or two people made, might have come across as if we're not supporting her. And eventually my producer specifically pointed it out after the show, and we apologize, and we'll move past it. And because we're women, these things happen.
Yes.
So
We disagree.
We disagree, we mess up sometimes, and we apologize to each other. So
Yes.
it's all good now. But thanks for picking it out, Ify. Back to the matter.
Trust.
Yes, let me go. Yeah.
Trust. Trust is definitely a price you pay for fame, because it's like everyone wants to take advantage of you. Like I remember going to the bank, and then everyone just has this mixed up mindset about you. I would go to the bank. Normally, I use this bank all the time along CMD Road. And then a couple of months after I got on Your View, each time I walk into the bank, they're like, madam, anything for us? I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Do you think I have all the money in the world? They just keep expecting you to drop money here and drop money there. And
Okay, do you get that a lot?
Too much. Too much. A lot of people, they just think I have money coming out of my ears. So, anywhere I go, routine, hey, God, it's like...
Madam, Your View.
Yes, so
Your hair is plenty, so
No,
every strand
is not even
is
Your View. YK is YK, first of all.
$10,000.
Before Your View comes around. Let's take Tayo's call. Good morning, Tayo.
Good morning, Mariah.
Yes, thanks for calling.
It's been quite a long time that I've been trying to get on the program all this while, some interesting topics that I don't be able to contribute, that I'm happy to get on this morning.
Yes.
Let me start with Auntie YK. It's been some time I've been able to speak with you. How are you, man?
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning.
Please, the program is your view. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. For some days, I think about 2-3 days, some people have been civilizing Jumoke for abuse. I think one of your callers, a man, yesterday even said something about a standard or whatever. But crying out loud, all of us are not the same. The fact that Jumoke is single does not mean it's because of a view that made her not to get a boyfriend. So people should get that thing into their head that is our own view. If they don't accept it, it's not by force. Anyway, because of time, let me go to the issue at hand today. Let me start with this issue of Nigerian celebrities. They are yet to understand one thing, that the moment you get to that place, many of them want to maintain that status and be in the news by all means. They want to remain relevant. And in doing that, you forget that millions of Nigerian youth are watching you and are making you, they are emulating you, they are seeing you as their role model. And that now brings me to Morayo. Whether you believe it or not, millions of people are watching you now and they want to copy everything you do. So stop saying you are not a celebrity. Any day I see you, Morayo, I will treat you as a celebrity. You understand?
Thank you.
God bless you. Have a wonderful fight.
Sorry, someone just tweeted.
Thank you.
For Labi, okay, you wanted to read it?
Yes.
For Labi Ade Baki, he said, Morayo, don't get it twisted. You are as famous as YK right about now.
And another one says, I saw you at the mall, Morayo, and I wish I could have gotten a pose with you. So you're a celeb, okay?
All these things, they just kind of fall on you. You don't really ask for it. Although most Nigerian youths will say, I want to be a celeb because of this.
The issue is, when you now start putting yourself under undue pressure. You guys were talking about gigolos last week, Friday. And I remember there were 2 guys in my shop. They said, the guy said, leave that matter. If you know what, because when you can't keep up the lifestyle, how many when they act movies, how much do they pay them?
Yeah.
This so-called celebrities. So they have to go and look for money elsewhere to make sure that they keep that kind of movie lifestyle, because they are driving what's it called, a Lamborghini in the movie. They want to drive it in real life.
That question to Ara, because Ara is inside this whole matter.
Yes. But that is that is the difference between the Hollywood and the Nollywood. Because in Hollywood, when
you are paid well,
your agency provides everything for you.
So I'm going to come to Ara and ask her a question, but I have a call with Femi.
Okay.
My question to you, Ara, is that, so from what she has said, have you had to make any of those kind of sacrifices where to keep up the standard, to keep up that Ara brand? What have you had to do? But I will come to you. Let me take Femi's call first. Good morning, Femi. Are you there?
Yeah, morning.
Yes. Morning. Thanks for calling. Go ahead.
Okay. So now deviate from what you people are saying. So actually, I'm just waking up. And what woke me up was Jumoke's issue. Actually, yesterday I tried after the program, and nobody was able to pick. Yeah. And a quick one, like the last one I said, you understand? Jumoke is entitled to our opinion, you understand? In as much as, and I know there are ways, this is journalism, you understand? And I can see body language while you guys are talking, the way you are trying to, even you, Morayo, I saw the way you were passing message to her and all that. One way or the other, you understand, which is quite good, you understand, fine. And the other day, that was how Jumoke was mistaken for Tope. A call came in through a day before. Somebody was mistaking Tope for Jumoke. You understand? Jumoke is just a kind of blunt and direct, precise. You understand? So nobody should mistake her for my person, Okay, yesterday I tried Google, look for her name on Facebook to even be a friend. I like to be somebody like that friend. You understand?
Okay, so thank you so much. I think that was Femi. Thanks for your call. It's so interesting, this Jumoke, because it's like the topic
will become a hot topic very soon.
But
you see, if I were a man, I would rather go for a Jumoke.
Yeah, because she lays out her options on the table. I was at home and I was like, oh my goodness, I wish I was here. So I had to just tweet it out. I told Tunde from our gay girls. I was like, dude, you're just afraid of Jumoke's guts.
What I've said before, and I'm saying this again, the good news is that we're seeing the success story, because Nigerians are used to a certain kind of woman. Oh, she's this, she doesn't talk when you're talking, she keeps quiet, But Jumoke is somebody who's coming outspoken, and we're going to see that success story where, even with all that, she still meets that person.
Find someone who
loves you that way. Yeah. So we're all going to be here celebrating her wedding.
Outspoken, because the only difference between Jumoke and Nima was because Nima is married.
Yeah, and
so
Jumoke is
nobody
not.
picked on her because they were on the same page.
Yes.
So,
All right.
my question.
Yeah, shut up.
So now, Yashi was saying that, celebrities, really, how much they really, aside from your Two-Face, your The Band and all those, how much they really make. So they all make good money, but what kind of sacrifices they have to make just to keep up that standard?
Now, let me quickly say something. Ara is the first female talking drummer of international radio.
Yes.
That placed me above every other artist, gave me an edge over a lot of artists. And there are no two acts like Ara anywhere in the world.
Yes.
Now, apart from music, I'm a director of Pro 3 Communications. I am the CEO of our entertainment productions. I just dabble into movie production. I own 2 salons. I own a boutique. I'm an entrepreneur, just to say that. Now, I have never had, my upbringing is quite different. I have never had, I'm very grounded. Like I said, I still go to the market, I climb Okada, I do a lot of things because of my upbringing. I have never had to do anything nasty, and I'm just blessed and lucky. Not a lot of the celebrities are that lucky. They have had to do all kinds of dirty things.
Poverty.
A lot of, yes. I grew up, my father was a banker for 35 years, so I had a very good upbringing and all of that. But a lot of people are not privileged to. But all I will say is that they need to, be able to differentiate between the life on screen and the life off screen.
Thank you.
Don't live a fake life. I tell people, if you put a monkey on TV and dress a monkey up, she will get those stars. So it's true. So don't think because you're in people's face.
Monkey.
A real monkey.
Oh, you are monkey.
No, Auntie Annie. You understand? You don't need to devalue yourself because you want to remain, I don't know, famous or a star.
But they do a lot. You see
a
them
lot
start
of crazy
injecting
things.
Botox on their faces.
A lot of crazy things. A lot of crazy
Posting
things.
naked pictures.
Are you kidding me?
A lot of crazy things.
You
I
know?
don't even want to say them on air because kids are on holiday now and I don't do
so
much.
my kids are in the studio.
Exactly. Thank you. A lot of crazy things that we can discuss here.
I was just wondering who would toast the human monkey?
Hey, YK.
People toast human monkey.
Adeyemo Olukunle says, as celebs, you are role models and people are looking up to you, so do things with great care. Then he also says, fame can either be dangerous or good. Celebs just have to be careful. Godwin JP says, the moment you become a celebrity, you no longer live in the mansion you built. You now live on the pages of the papers, magazines. Manage it well.
Good. On that note, we're going to end the segment. When we come back, our celebrity interview is next. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere.
Talking.